this is Dawn with the Career Confessions. Today we're here with London Pabst from Pabst Excavation. How are you?
I'm pretty good on London.
Before I even start, I want to say, keep having a problem saying
Yeah.
it's excavation.
Excavation.
Oh, wait, why is this? It's like this, it's such a hard word for me to say. And it was so funny because I'm like, wait, I know that I'm going to keep saying the word wrong. It's like one of those words that I just can't say
Tongue
right.
twister.
Yeah, and I, kept practicing the word. I'm like, "Wait, I gotta say it right." Okay, so it's excavation. Excavation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why I wanna keep saying X
Excavation.
excavation. Okay. You by the time this is over, you'll be saying it wrong. I wanted to talk about your company, how you started it. First question would be, how did you get going?
Well, at age 15, neighborhood friend, his dad owned a excavation company, and um during the summer I'd go work for him, and then I was doing the residential side of everything, and we're digging basements, connecting to stub out sewer lines, water lines. And that's what really, started me forward with being an owner is starting out at a young age, and I kind of just always loved doing it and playing in the dirt, and I started there. At age 16, I decided to go online for school and all that, but
Okay.
I started at age 16 doing that full time and, doing school at the same time, and it just kept leading there. And then eventually I wanted more commercial side of things. And that's where I learned all of the mainline pipe, sewer, storm, and big dirt work. I did that for until I was 20. And now I'm 21. Decided, hey, I can do this myself.
That's really good. You're really young.
It just was bred into me, and that I just always had the love for it. I couldn't sit down in school, and it just wasn't working out, so I just said, "I don't need school," and kind of just did online school, and my mom helped me out with the online school. I just started there and learned everything I could the last 5, 6 years now of all the excavation side of things and got a pretty good understanding of everything.
Do you do you come from a blue collar family?
My dad was, he was a project manager. He also owned his own lawn company and did that for 20 years, but other than that, that's kind of what my dad did. Mom's always been a stay-at-home mom, being a supportive mother, but probably say most of it was just all the connections I made. I kinda just had to learn everything myself and through my connections.
That's good. So now you have your own company for about a year?
Yes.
And how's it going?
It's going great. We're doing a lot right now. I mean, I still have time to like come to the shop, work on some things of my own, but the cash flow staying steady, like it's going pretty smooth for the last year, and I've no complaints. I'm glad I went and started my own thing.
When people hear excavation, they usually think digging. What does a job actually involve on a day to day type of?
We'll start out at probably sometimes 6:30, 7 o'clock. Warm up machines, make sure everything was greased the night before. And from there, we'll go off of what the plans are that day. We could be grading one day. We could be installing sewer lines, water lines, storm lines. It just all kind of depends. And I mean, a lot of people think it's just all about running equipment, which that's only half of it. The other half is manual labor, installing the sewer lines, installing the storm and all that. There's a lot of shoveling still.
Oh, okay. Is that considered land clearing? More so by hand?
No, it's pretty much getting everything prepped for a building a go up. So we'll do our storm, water, sewer into the or well, storms usually for your street and stuff, and roof drains, depending on what plans call. But like on bigger jobs, they'll have your storm connect to your roof drains, and then your water and sewer will be ran into the building and everything. That way it's already there. And then land clearing is usually the first step in the job. After that, after the land clearing and taking off the topsoil, usually you take 4 inches of topsoil off. Um, you do your overex, which you'll dig down to whatever the geogrid guys say, and which those guys come in and do soil samples and tell you how much water you need to add into the dirt and how much compaction you need.
That's cool. What's your favorite piece of equipment that you get to use?
I'd probably say right now it would probably be a 325 cat. I'm a big cat guy and cats treated me well, and by far a 325 uh excavator is by far one of the funner pieces of equipment, and it can fit in pretty tight spots, but it's still a pretty large machine.
How long does it generally take someone to become skilled with operating the machinery?
We have a saying around here that you have 2 years of shoveling and manual labor, then you finally get machines. I mean, some kids can pick up on it quick and some others take more time, and it just kinda depends what their mindset is and if they can pick up things really quick. I mean, for me, I probably picked up running excavator pretty quick at in 3 weeks of constantly running it, and I became decent, and then over the years, I got really good where I can do, um, harder digs and all that around utility lines and all that.
Will you take in an apprentice? Do you have people that you train?
I want a guy that's not lazy, where they'll get out a piece of equipment and hand shovel stuff and all that. Some of these jobs are still decently small. We haven't had really a big one yet. Some of these kids that are halfway in school or like in and out of school and have days off and stuff, I can connect to them and, give them a jingle, and usually I'll have them come out a day and kind of try to teach them the best I can and support them and help them choose a career path. Because I know college isn't for everyone.
In the school system from where you grown up, do they have any type of training or tech programs?
The only thing I did in my school was welding. They have welding 1, welding 2, and welding 3, which I did all 3 of those. So everything else was wood shop or something like that. They didn't really have anything for excavation.
Yeah, but they do have wood and welding. I think when I was growing up, it was called metal, but now it's called welding.
Yeah.
Have you ever hit anything on the ground that wasn't supposed to be there?
Yeah. Last week, they, located gas and all that, and the gas was 10 feet off, so I cleaned it. I was digging. I already found the power, but I was still slowly digging. I scraped it off pretty much and exposed it, but I've only hit 1 gas line that I actually ripped up and torn out in the last 6 years, so that's a pretty good track record in my books.
Yeah, wait, if you hit a gas line, can it blow up?
Depending on the size, usually your service lines, which are like a 1 inch or 3/4 inch, probably more of a 1 inch, those won't blow up, they'll just leak. But once you get in the high pressure gas lines, which those are like 4 to 6 inch, those will blow up.
Yeah, that must be scary. I would feel like that would be scary. Do you get scared or no?
I dug by a 6 inch high pressured gas line once. That was a little nerve wracking, but you kind of just have to keep going at it and go slow as you can. Like I've always been taught that once you're near utilities, go as slow as you want. If it takes day, it takes day. Costs way more money to have someone come repair it, or it costs more money for someone to die from it.
On a job site, do they have to come and mark off where
So we'll call locates in before we dig, and then we have a 811. So we'll call them and get locate come out, and usually they'll send us an email ticket, and they'll say all clear or not clear. If it's not clear, they are still not done locating, but if it's all clear, you can start digging and all that. So you'll call them before you dig, and usually we call them before we even break ground on the job.
okay, yeah, and they come out and mark it.
They'll mark water, gas, sewer,
Mhm.
electrical fiber.
So right now, you go and price the jobs and then do your own marketing for the jobs to win work?
So usually we bid bid
Mhm.
against other companies on commercial side and residential, and whoever has the best price wins that job. And for me right now, it's all been word of mouth that we do good work and we're fair price. I don't have that much competition, but when I go bid commercial jobs and all that, I have quite a bit of competition. Sometimes you get lowball and you're sitting back like, how are you guys making money off that? But some bids are really competitive.
Oh, so you get to bid on all the commercial jobs too. That's good. So if a young person is looking to get into the industry, where would you say they should start? What would you suggest?
Everyone's path's different, and for me at least, school wasn't my thing, and I mean, I still had a promise to make my parents to graduate high school, but I also want to chase my own dreams, which I'm glad I did. And some people are born to be business owners and some people aren't. It just comes down to the mindset. But if I were to give advice to a kid and the kid was kind of in the same path where I can't sit down in school, I'd probably tell them to go find a residential neighborhood, find a dirt work company that's working there, and reach out to them and see if they'll let you come work for them. And then, usually your parents can sign a thing that saying you're gonna go work for them and blah, blah, blah. That way the dirt work company's covered if they wanna start at a young age. Um Other than that, I'd start in residential and then in a year or 2, probably go into commercial, because commercial's a whole 'nother, monster. A lot more, moving parts and bigger jobs.
Oh, okay, yeah, in the commercial side of it. Do you feel that it, like, takes a toll on your body, say, for longevity, for, like, your future on the longevity side of it? You're young, as you, like, age, like,
Mm, uh
do you work out? I know, like, certain positions, they have their bodies in really awkward positions, and it might cause them to have, like, knee pain or back pain.
My end, when I was in high school, I was playing a lot of sports, so I brought in some injuries in blue collar stuff, and doing manual labor kinda tenses up some of the components in my body that I've torn or dislocated, and I feel it, and it sucks, but, I mean, you'll have days where your back hurts. It's just being an athlete, you go to the chiropractor, you go exercise, you staying fit, you don't just go jump down into a 6-foot hole, you wanna climb down, you wanna climb down your or excavator and not jump off it. I mean, that's what prevents you from putting more wear and tear on your knees and all that, because I will say the knees and will be the first thing that would go out in my industry, but it's just taking those precautions and just staying on your health and all that, staying hydrated, keeping up on your health, exercising. A lot of people don't exercise in our industry. They think they're already doing a lot of labor. I mean, I suck at it, but I think when I was going to the gym while I was working, I think I got a lot more and felt better about myself, stretching and all that. And just doing all those extra things kind of helps the body and just makes everything a little bit simpler.
Do you work long hours?
So, for me as an owner, I do. Some jobs take longer, but usually when I have guys there, if I can't get done, I'll try to send them home after a 10-hour day. I don't wanna keep too much of their time. If they want more hours, I'll let them work more hours, but sometimes working more hours puts a lot more strain on in their mind and makes them mentally tired, and that's how people get burnt out.
A lot of blue collar is high for mental health issues.
Mental health, and another thing with mental health is you're gonna have bad days. You can't just let it push you around, and, um, it's all comes to your mindset to do better, and, I mean, you'll get there, and it's just a mindset.
Yeah, and I think no matter what career you're in, I mean, I think everyone has those feeling someday. Like, I don't wanna do this
Yeah,
anymore.
everyone does. No matter what you do in life, it's just about getting going and getting back up after the punch hits you. Just keep pushing, like, just have that mental health and just be strong-minded is the best way I can put it, and if you're weak-minded, then you're gonna keep having that problem come back and back and back.
What are some of, like, the hardest challenges that you face being a business owner?
A few of them not getting paid for certain jobs, still waiting on jobs to pay. You always wanna have money flowing into your bank, and sometimes it just doesn't happen like that, just like that, but, I mean, the best advantage I have is I have the bank to help me out and all that stuff, and I'm good friends with the bank and, like, a lot of people, especially some younger people, think the banks are bad, it's all bad, and if you have that mindset, you're not gonna succeed in business because the bank can be your best friend. I mean, every day is stressful, but it's just you can't always think the worst income, and you always have to have the mindset it'll get better. Because if you always think the worst, then it's gonna happen. You're putting it out in the air.
Yeah. It's like manifesting it to
Yep.
be negative. What's the worst weather you've ever worked in? Wait, you're in Colorado? So is it cold there?
It's actually been pretty dry winter. Well, we've probably only had 3 snowfalls, so a lot of my plowing jobs didn't happen this year, and our whole economy kinda slowed down this winter because they thought it was gonna be a blizzard and everything, so it's been a pretty harsh winter.
So now you'll kinda make up for the jobs, so then you'll slow down so what's one tool every operator should own?
One tool a grease gun.
A grease gun?
Yep, and stay on top of your equipment's maintenance with a grease gun, always grease it every night. Some equipment needs to get greased 2 times a day, some's just once a day. If you don't stay up on it, it ruins the machine and wears down the machine faster than its lifespan. That costs the company more money.
If your equipment if something breaks, can you fix it yourself?
Yes, most of everything I can fix myself, but, there's a few things that I would have to go through Wagner Cat to fix or Holt Cat to fix.
What
So
areas do you service?
I service Northern Colorado, which is Windsor, Fort Collins, and Red Feather, just a bunch of other mountain towns. I also have a few jobs down in Texas by Weatherford, Conroe, and then a few jobs in Alabama and Florida. Especially when hurricanes come through, I'll drive down there and do disaster prevention.
You actually will travel
Yep,
there. Oh, okay.
yep. So my company's kind of a traveling company if the price is good enough and pays our bills, so we'll travel all the way to Florida and Alabama and Texas.
Oh, wow. That's and you drive?
Some of the jobs we'll just fly out and rent a pickup truck and then just rent equipment. Some jobs we'll just drive and take everything with us, but most of the stuff I need is I can put in suitcases and hot boxes.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's pretty cool. I don't have any more questions. I appreciate you coming on. Do you have any questions? Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think I covered quite a bit, so
I I had a million questions without ever saying the word excavation.
you got past that part.
So stop. Yeah, I'm just trying to build, for blue collar, either high school kids or people already in the industry looking to maybe change careers and they just like learn about different fields of trades. Also, for companies, I would help obviously any way that I could and promote on my end.
Heck yeah, that sounds great, and I appreciate you guys having me on here.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Like yeah, no problem, have a
And
good one.
good luck. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.